Welcome back to Global Trade Watch. Today we're diving into a major development that's reshaping international trade flows. The US has just imposed massive new tariffs on Chinese goods, and it's creating a ripple effect that has Europe seriously concerned. Let's break down what's happening and why it matters. Earlier this month, the US implemented a staggering 145% tariff on Chinese imports. This dramatic move under President Trump's administration is already causing Chinese exports to the US to plummet. According to ING's chief economist for Greater China, Lin Song, trade between these two economic giants is expected to crater in the coming months. We saw a temporary spike in Chinese exports in March, jumping 12.4% year-over-year, as companies rushed to ship goods before these tariffs took effect. But that surge was just the calm before the storm. So what does this mean for Europe? In short, potential trouble. With Chinese goods effectively locked out of the American market, all those products need to go somewhere. And Europe is the likely destination. The EU is already dealing with what they consider dumping from China. That's when markets get flooded with goods priced so low that local producers can't compete. Think solar panels and other products where China has massive production capacity. The EU's trade deficit with China hit a record €304.5 billion last year. That's about $347 billion. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen recently expressed concerns directly to Chinese Premier Li Qiang about trade diversion and global overcapacity. We're already seeing the domino effect begin. According to Henning Gloystein at the Eurasia Group, Chinese shippers are now redirecting U.S. energy products originally meant for China to European markets instead. U.S. exporters of liquefied natural gas are similarly diverting shipments to Europe. As Thierry Wisman, a strategist at Macquarie, put it, if exports from Asia don't flow to the U.S., Asia may dump its excess products on Europe, inducing Europe to put up its own tariffs on imports from Asia, and so on. He's describing what could become a cascading global trade war. Despite these concerns, both the EU and China appear to be trying to avoid an all-out trade conflict. Von der Leyen and Li have discussed implementing systems to track trade diversions and address future developments. The EU does have some leverage. Last year they announced significant tariffs on Chinese electric vehicle imports, and negotiations about these specifics are ongoing. Meanwhile, China is looking to strengthen its European relationships. Just last Friday, Chinese leader Xi Jinping met with Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez in Beijing, where Xi called for China and the EU to jointly reject unilateral and bullying actions to protect economic globalization and international trade. What we're witnessing is a major restructuring of global trade patterns. As the US closes its doors to Chinese goods, Europe may find itself dealing with the overflow. The big question now is whether this will lead to more protective measures from the EU, potentially escalating into a wider trade conflict. What do you think about these developments? Let us know in the comments below, and if you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more global economic insights. Until next time, I'm host name for Global Trade Watch. Thanks for watching.